How's it going, everybody? I'm TheGamingRaptor, and in today's video we're going to be going over the Operator Deimos in Rainbow Six Siege. Deimos is the new operator for Year 9 Season 1. He's more of an intel slash map control kind of operator in Siege, and he also has a small probe that reveals an opponent, and he has a way to gain intel with the small probe, and when he gets the intel, he will get the intel, I promise you. But today I am going to go over his loadout, and I will also go over on how you can play with Deimos, and I'll show you guys some gameplay to help you understand them in today's video. So if you guys do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Here we go. Alright, so going over Deimos' loadout first, we're going to go over his primaries. So for his first two primaries here, he has the AK-74M, and he also has the M590A1 pump action shotgun. Now, in my opinion, I'm more of an AK-74 kind of guy whenever I play with Deimos, because I feel like it's more accurate for me to just play with the AK. Now, if you enjoy using the shotgun, then yeah, you're gonna be a menace, honestly, using this thing. Honestly, it's optional on which weapon you want to choose and just play with, honestly. But for me, I say the AK-74 is a bit better. I mean, its damage is 44, fire rate 650, mobility wise is 50, and the capacity is 40. Now the shotgun, of course, is gonna have more damage, but it's mainly the fire rate that concerns me with this. I mean, every shotgun concerns me with the fire rates, but the capacity for it only has 7 rounds or 7 like shots. You have to try to land your shots when using the shotgun. But if you're a really good shotgun main, then hey, I mean, you can play with this with Deimos if you want to play with them on attack. And here's my loadout for the AK-74M for what I'm using. And for the shotgun, here's what I use a little bit. Alright, so Deimos' very special secondary weapon is his 44 Vendetta. It's mainly a custom 6-shooter made by Deimos himself. And this weapon here is actually very strong if you know how to aim correctly with the secondary. I mean, the damage for it is 78, mobility is 45. Now, the rounds, you have to try to land one of your shots if you use this weapon. And you can also make rotations with this weapon if you're trying to flank your opponent, or if you're trying to go into the objective or make your way and rush to the objective, then you can really make rotations with this weapon if you want to. But I think it's one of the best pistols in the game. I think it is like one of the best secondaries. I'm not too sure, honestly. I think it might be one of the best ones in the game. I think. I'm not 100% sure if it is. Honestly, it's a really good secondary for Deimos. Very unique one too. And for gadgets, Deimos has a frag grenade and a hard breach charge. Now, the frag grenades, always, you can take the frag grenades if you want to. I mean, they don't get cooked like they were, like you could do before. You could cook the grenade and then throw it, but you can't do that no more. But the frag grenades are still pretty good. And then his hard breach, I mean, the hard breach charge isn't bad. You can take the hard breach charge unless you don't have a hard breacher on your team. Now, if you have a hard breacher, highly suggest taking the frag grenades. But if you don't have a hard breacher, just take the hard breach charge and just rush in if you want to. Well, don't rush in. Check the area first before you decide to rush in. If you're thinking about taking the breach charge, always drone first after you breach charge the reinforced wall, just to be safe. Alright, so now for Deimos' very unique ability, which is the Death Mark Tracker. This is a miniature flying probe that seeks out a chosen target and reveals their location to Deimos while also revealing his location, with his custom 44 Vendetta being the only weapon available while tracking. Basically, you can go track opponents and basically 1v1 them in a way. That's pretty much what Deimos is like. He's more of that one dude that will 1v1 you if you are not careful. But the thing is that if you're on the defending side, you can also see his ping. So he will ping a target. So if he picks, like, say, Kavira on the enemy team and Kavira gets pinged, he will only see that ping. Only Deimos will see that, not everyone else. Now, if you're playing with a team and you're communicating, then Deimos can say, oh, guys, he's right here in hallway. No, he's up here at red stairs. No, he's on white stairs. No, he's on yellow stairs. Like, if you can make really good call outs if you're playing as Deimos. Now, if you're not communicating, I wouldn't highly suggest using Deimos then. I mean, unless you're really good at 1v1s and you deathmark somebody and then you could like force them to just 1v1 you and isolate them, then you can play with Deimos and have a really good time with them if you know how to use them in solo queue. But I would highly recommend you guys play with the teammates, communicate better, and just communicate on where the opponent is. If you're playing with Deimos and deathmarking somebody and pinging them, then just tell your teammates on where that opponent is and then just rush them. That's really how you would do it, honestly. Now, the one thing that you have to understand is that Deimos' ping can also be seen by defenders as well. Well, not every defender, but the person that you deathmark, they will also see your ping. So when they see you, you have to try to win your 1v1 if you can, and if you can't, it is what it is. But that is one thing that I didn't leave out. So yeah, this is Future Raptor. I am so sorry. Alright, so I'm basically showing you guys a little bit of clips of Deimos and using his deathmark ability and what you really should do using him. Now, I am going to be having Venom, my moderator in my Discord. He's going to be playing a character, or an operator, Wharton right here. And as you can see here, Wharton's right in front of me, but you have to like basically scan your opponent, scan the defender that's in front of you in order to deathmark them. So once I scan my mod of Venom right there, so I go ahead and use the death mark on him right here, and it's tracking him. So as you see there, there's the ping. As you can tell, like the ping, I can see it, and Venom himself can also see it on his side too. Since he is being targeted by Deimos, this is his perspective on how you would see Deimos on the defending side. I said with Deimos, you will want to have a lot of communication with your teammates in order to rush one single target that Deimos has picked out as his death mark to attack. And also, Deimos can get countered by mute and vigil too. Alright, so as my moderator, Venom here, he's going to take the bait, as he's going to go ahead and get hit with the death mark. And I go ahead, presume to go for the death mark. And as you see, he is marked. And as he backs up into his mute jammer, it jams the death mark itself. And here is Venom's point of view as he is playing with mute.
One last soldier to put down.
And it's not only mute, also vigil can counter Deimos's tracker as well as he goes into his ERC7. That is pretty cool, but like I said, when you're playing with Deimos, you really want to try to just be very strategical with them and very coordinated and communicative with your teammates to go in for the kill. But if you're solo queuing, you want to try to win your 1v1s as best you can. Can't guarantee all of them all the time. You can only try to do the best you can. Alright, so here I am on Cafe playing with Deimos a little bit. So this is going to be a one clip I'm going to show you guys. Now, as I was using the death mark, I was using it to find Echo. Now I found Echo is upstairs, as they are pretty much at Skylight. Yeah, and Echo, he was seeing me as well, as he was pushing towards me a little bit. Gonna probably peek me. And yeah, I was having a bit of a time here because there was also an Azami in this too, which the Azami is gonna be a thorn in the side in a little bit. But the Echo was getting a hard peek right here, which I thought I had him, but no, I had bad aim. All right, there's some bad aim right there, bro. I'm sorry, just a little jinxie moment right there. But really though, I was just taking my time and biding my time because right here would be the Azami who would push up after I throw my drone out, and she would push up trying to block this up, and I thought I had the kill there. Now, as I was waiting here, Echo pushed up and I killed him easily. Azami was still there. I decided to go ahead and throw my grenade right over there to where the Azami was. The Azami wasn't there. She just was not there anymore, and I was just feeling a bit nervous. And then the zombie comes out of nowhere behind, like down here on the stairs, trying to make a flanking route. But then I got ahead and I went ahead and just gone for Goyo because I wanted to. And again, mind you guys, I'm playing in solo queue. No one in the chat or no one in my voice chat is hearing me. I mean, I'm not playing with anybody in voice chat or have any comms. So I'm just solo queuing right now. And again, it's so tough to solo queue with Deimos, really. Not well in Siege, yeah, it's tough to solo queue, but with Deimos is a bit tough. But we did get the win here. But this is one of the moments where I'm gonna show you guys, like, it's tough to get something with Deimos. It really is. You just have to be patient and play valiantly, really. Alright guys, so the pros for Deimos is that he can basically gain intel with his deathmark tracker, basically pinging them on where they are at that location, and you can also communicate with your teammates and literally rush them down and secure the kill. That's like the pros for Deimos, is really trying to secure the kill by deathmarking them, pinging them in what location they're at, and trying to secure the kill as best you can if you're coordinated with your teammate. The downside with them, well, it's the same thing, but if you're solo queuing with Deimos, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time trying to solo queue and play with them, because you're gonna have to deathmark one person that is roaming, and you're gonna have to try to win that 1v1 all by yourself. You're gonna have to try to do that. If you can do that, then hey, you had the balls to do it. Hey, I ain't got nothing to say. But if you can't do that, that's gonna be a bit tough to play with Deimos solo queue, which I feel like Deimos is more of a team coordinated kind of operator to play with, and you also have to try to have map control over just the area too, and isolate your 1v1s to make it to where you 1v1 that one defender if they're downstairs or upstairs or in the hall. It really depends on how you do it. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I do hope it helps you understand Deimos a bit more in Rainbow Six Siege. And if I did forget anything, please let me know in the comments down below. Any kind of feedback is helpful feedback. And any criticism, helpful criticism. It really helps the videos in the future. So please give me some criticism on what needs to be better and what I can do better on. Please, I would love to hear it in the comments down below. And also, what do you guys think about Deimos in Year 9 Season 1? Do you think he's a good operator? Do you think he's not that good of an operator? Or do you think he's like worse than Jackal or better than Jackal? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. But with that being said, I'm TheGamingRaptor. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.